What's going on, everyone? This is Dave Triplet with earnsomebitcoin.com. I wanted to give you guys a quick view of what I'm seeing on my charts here for Bitcoin and some of the other cryptocurrencies. Actually, I haven't even looked at other cryptos to see if the charts are still looking the same. I know everybody's feeling a little bit better. Their block folios look a whole lot better. But I do expect a price rejection here where we're going to drop down a little bit before we continue up some more. So I just want to kind of give you guys an insight of what that looks like. I'm not selling anything here. Just want to show you guys what you can learn from eCoin University and the type of moves that you can make and anticipate. So I won't be shooting these videos every day, but I felt it was a good time for me to shoot this one. I could be wrong on all of this, so you guys just take it as far as you want to with it. So I'm gonna drop on down to my hourly chart. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the 1 day. Okay, so we came down here to about 9,000, 9,100, 9,173, and we had a bounce up. It didn't hit my full extension that I thought it was gonna hit, about 8,000, 8,100. I think I had a buy. I think I still have a buy limit on my other account for $8,088. I think I had another one set a little bit higher at 8,500 is the other one. So let me show you what I'm looking at, or what I think. So here, so we came down here and we bounced up, and what I see happening, I don't think it's happening now. Things are going to happen a little bit closer to this zone here that Bitcoin is going to reject around the 12,500 area, and I'll show you what I'm seeing there and why. So right here, that was a high before it retraced, and it retraced about 50%. A lot of times we want to see it come down to this 61.8, which I actually had a buy limit in for that didn't go all the way down and hit that to come up. So I was just off by a little bit. If I had that up here, it would have activated and I would have made money on the way up there, but it didn't hit. So what I'm seeing is that this is going to go from here and finish right in this area, this 127. So I expect for this line to come down some as this market pulls back again and it heads higher. It may meet this line in this area at some point, and that dollar amount right there is showing 12,300. Alright, so here's another. I'm going to pull up another one to see if that correlates with that number. Now we're going to take this high right here. This was a nice fall. We're going to take it right down to that number right there. Alright, now 618 is my magic number, and it's going to be hard for you guys to see, so I'm going to take this off. Here, let me do something real quick. Let me do this. Alright, let me draw. I'm going to draw a line here just so you guys can see if I can find my line. Alright, so we're saying right about here. Alright, that green line right there. I could change the color. Let's make it a blue. Alright, and now I'm going to delete this so we can get these lines off. It's a little easier to read. So we got our blue line there. So now I'm going to take that tool and we are going to draw it down here, right to that level, and there's my 618 right to the blue line. So I'm thinking that I don't have my other tool on here. I'm thinking the range is going to be between 12,300 and, like I said, 12,500, which is right here. So I'm going to draw another line right there. close enough. Alright, I'll take this out. Now it's possible, actually, if I'm looking right now, just like that other, this right here, when it came down and it didn't hit my 618, it actually got closer to the 50%. If you look right here, this is right at the 50%. This may be the bounce now. It's not how I trade. I don't trade off of the 50% all the time, but it's very possible that it's going to bounce here and head down. Now, how far? That's my next topic. How far is this going to go back down? And what can we do? How can we capitalize on this move if it does do this? So if this continues down and breaks this moving average and heads all the way down, I'm expecting for it to reach about the same low that it was before. Oh, wrong tool. Now that is a let's say about 9,900 is where I kind of expect for it to do. If it's going to continue up, I don't think it's going to come down and break this low, and it may come down and test it, come back down to 10,000 or a little bit under 10,000, or it could come down and test that level exactly and make a double bottom. So you're going to have 2 points at the bottom. I wish I could show you a good example of what that would look like, of a trade just skyrocketing from double bottoms. If it doesn't do that, and let's say it does break this low of 9,100, 9,200, then I expect it to do what I said it was going to do before and come down and hit this number, which is 8,100, somewhere in that range, between 8,500 to 7,900. With this moving average coming up, that's going to give it some support. So if this white line comes across and supports that higher, then that would be the low that I'm looking for it to hit. So we'll see what happens. I'm not making any moves now. Once it hits this level, I will sell some of my Bitcoin and then rebuy. It may not be as low as I'm thinking, which would be great, but it's a very good possibility that it's going to do this. It has to retest at some point just to go higher. It has to move like this, up and down, up and down. This 1 day of movement here, this is 1 day, nothing but red that we saw, and were quite upset about it. And then it rebounded there. So we shall see what happens. This is just my synopsis of what could happen. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And if you're interested in learning how to do this, you can get with me. I can show you the eCoin University and get you some more tools to help you along the way. All right, have a great day. God bless.